Hey there guys, EctoMaster here, and this is another rapid recap, and this is a DC Universe Justice League Gods and Monsters. Now or DC Universe Animated, original movies, whatever you want to call it. I kind of had my eye on this for a while, and I rented it off iTunes finally to watch it and take it in, and I thought it was pretty good. And there's one thing that I've enjoyed over the years, and I can definitely say it over the years and mean it. It is the way that DC animated shows and movies have been treated, and they are fantastic. They are bar none some of the best shows, movies I've ever seen. And so I was really interested when I saw this as a different take on the Justice League, a world where Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman were not Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman. Not as we know them, at least. So to kind of give you an idea of the Holy Trinity for DC, let's go ahead and break down the differences. So in this universe, Superman is not Clark Kent Kal-El. His name is Hernan Guerrera. He's the son of General Zod, who was rocketed to Earth as a child and raised by a family of honorable and hardworking Mexican migrant farmers. Having to go through the troubles that illegal immigrants have in the United States leads him to become short-tempered and withdrawn from humanity. Batman is Dr. Kirk Langstrom, a scientist who, after graduating college, has inadvertently transformed himself into a form of pseudo-vampire in an attempt to cure his cancer, feeding on criminals to satisfy his hunger after it begins to eat away at his humanity. And then Wonder Woman is Becca, a new god and the widow of Darkseid's son, Orion, who fled Apocalypse for Earth using a Mother Box sword after the new god, Highfather, killed her husband in a massacre of the Apocalypse royal family. So that kind of gives you an idea. Wonder Woman and Steve Trevor, they do have a relationship going, so that hasn't changed. Amanda Waller is President of the United States. Batman in one of the shorts battled and killed Harley Quinn, and Superman and Lex Luthor never got along. So very little has quote unquote changed, but a lot of it has quote changed. Because they're not the same thing. The story basically goes that everybody is not happy with the way that the Justice League is carrying themselves out. They are going out, they are killing, but they're killing criminals, They're operating slightly outside of the law. They're becoming vigilante-ish more. So it is brought upon them as Project Fair Play, which was created by Lex Luthor, and involved the scientists under his employ, including Will Magnus, John Henry Irons, Michael Holt, Karen Beecher, Pat Dugan, Kimiyo Hoshi, Emil Hamilton, Thomas Morrow, Stephen Shin, as well as Victor Fries, Ray Palmer. They all have kind of like a hand in it. Basically what it is that they created this monster that can mimic any of their powers, and they're using that creature basically to ruin their reputation to finally bring them down. And the one behind it all is Will Magnus. Spoiler alert. If you came here expecting no spoilers, you're come to the wrong place, pal. So yeah, it was I thought it was really cool. I thought it was great. Will Magnus basically just wanted to make everybody have a collective mind, a hive mind. And he wanted to, and the only way to do that was to discredit the only people in the world who could do it, or get himself into the position to do it, and that would be by blaming the Justice League for all the troubles, having the Justice League trust him, and then ruining the Justice League from the inside out. And that's how it's done. I thought it was really good. I thought it was fun. I thought it was entertaining, but I would have loved to explore this world a little bit more. Learn a little bit more about the backgrounds of the characters. You basically see the backgrounds of Wonder Woman and Batman, but you don't really see much of Superman's, except, his very beginning, in which Zod pushes Jor-El out of the way, and I think it's his brother or something like that. Yeah, it's his brother. I'm trying to remember. Gotta bear with me on this. It's a little hard to remember. It's been a couple weeks. And then Zod basically puts his DNA mixed in with, by using his finger. Literally by using his finger. But what's really interesting is that the Superman in this world comes to realize, thought his father was a hero by sending him away, but then finds out in reality, no, he wasn't. His father was not a hero. He turned around and said, well, I'm not going to be like him. And that's really cool. That's like, hey, I was wrong about him. I thought he was the good guy. He's not the good guy, and I'm not going to be like him. I'm going to be much better than he is and prove that my planet, my world, this world matters. So that was really cool. I kind of liked the Wonder Woman. She was pretty tough. It was a really interesting take on her. And it was a really interesting take on Batman, which in the normal universe, he becomes Man-Bat. So I do remember reading up on that. There's also different takes of other characters. Like I said, there was God, what's her name? Harley Quinn was in there. As well as Cheetah was in there, played by Cheetah. I think is typically female, and this one was played as male. Yeah. I mean, there's all sorts of different takes on these characters, and I thought that was pretty cool. I still would like to see another, more of this, and I think they're planning on doing, because they did a Chronicle series where there was 3 episodes in one season, and then a 10-episode long second season is coming out in 2016. So this year. So that should be interesting to see. I love these alternate takes on characters like this, on heroes like this. And DC has done some pretty decent ones over the years. Superman Red Sun being one of those. Another one that I liked and I really enjoyed was in Darkest Night, or something like that, where Batman, or rather Bruce Wayne, gets the power ring from, oh god, what's his name? The Green Lantern dude that dies. Urgh. You guys know, you're probably gonna know who I mean. And he becomes the Green Lantern, and that was a really cool take on it. There was, Speeding Bullets, which was another interesting take, where, and these were comics, unfortunately, they're not stories, they're not movies, where Kal-El's rocket doesn't crash in Kansas, but Gotham. So instead of having a child, the Waynes actually adopted him, because that's where he crash landed, was on Wayne property. Name him Bruce. They die. He kills he kills Joe Kill with his laser vision, his heat vision, whatever. Goes into seclusion over what he's done, and later on becomes Batman anyways. So that kind of goes against the whole nature versus nurture thing, where Batman, as we know him, is, born from Thomas and Martha Wayne. They grow up. Thomas and Martha. Is it Thomas and Martha? Really? I'm trying to remember. Or is it Thomas and Barbara? I can't remember. I really can't. I can't remember what his parents' name. I know it's Thomas Wayne. And I'm pretty sure that his parents are Thomas and Martha. I'm looking it up. I'm like right now. So, anyways, I like the different takes whenever they do this, because it definitely goes in a different direction, because it kind of makes you go, wow, really? That, so everyone going, well, what would happen if Batman became oh god, what's the word I'm looking for? If Batman had Superman's powers, what would happen if that happened? Yeah, it is Martha Wayne. Wow. Because it's Martha Kent, too. I mean, right? Isn't it Martha Kent? Maybe not. Yeah, it's Martha Kent. God, who was the parents? It was Martha Kent and Thomas? I mean, again, if I can't remember. I'm trying to look it up. I really am. Cause then that would just be freaky. Anyways, I'm getting way off tangent as I'm looking all this up. I'm sorry guys, I'm like, I need to know what this is, and I'm gonna leave this in here, cause, let's just Kent. Clark Kent. I really want to know who is his parents. Jonathan, that's it. Jonathan Kent. Not Thomas. John and Tom, though. Wow, they weren't very creative. Anyways, I'm moving back on track. Let's get back on here. I would love to see more of these alternate takes on these characters. I would love to see some stories animated with these takes on characters. Gotham by Gaslight was an awesome... I never read it, but I want to. But it was an awesome idea where Batman was in Victorian England, and he was kind of like Sherlock Holmes, and his nemesis was the Joker, which is like Jack the Ripper. So that would have been that would be interesting. I love these alternate takes. It'd be great to see some more of them. So I love this. I love this. I recommend it if you want to watch it. If you're a fan of the animated DC movies and shows, definitely watch this. And again, guys, I apologize for all the scratchiness in my voice, fighting this cold allergy combination. That is what it is here in Florida. Anyways, that's it for this episode, guys. We'll be back with more rapid recaps in the near future. Until then, I will see you guys next time.